Hey everybody, welcome back to probably the final episode of Gauntlet. But I said that last time when we had to scrap the episode due to recording issues, so who knows?
8 minutes, man. 8 minutes of footage gone.
That was 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, we recorded it, and then I looked over at XSplit, and it was just a still photo of us in the hub. So I figured
going so well.
we should probably go fight this boss again.
Here's the story again. This time the subtitles aren't here for some reason.
They really aren't. What's up with that?
So here's the rundown. This guy right here is apparently he was our narrator through the whole thing. This is the first time we've ever seen him though, and apparently through the whole game we've been getting sword pieces and we put them together, and now he's like, oh, we finally got the sword of Tearfang or something, and then he's like, but turfing, and it requires one last sacrifice, and then he turns evil. Oh no!
You know what?
The
Just
plot
once,
twist.
I'd like to see like an RPG fantasy game where there wasn't this twist at the end. I feel like every game it ends up being like, I've manipulated you, and you're like, yeah, I know. Let me kill you, and then I win. So we gotta shoot these purple eggs.
So what type of ending would you like instead?
I would like, hey, we've got to kill this like ultimate bad guy, and then you do it, and he's like,
that's the end of the game.
Yeah, he's like, okay, the end. You did it.
You could just do it without all the pomp and circumstance.
Yeah, just like sometimes a straightforward story isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Actually, the whole time you were the villain.
Right, exactly. Like the thing that makes twists special is that not everything has them, but
all right, dude, relax at the slashing.
A lot of these games have some kind of like backstabby twist at the end. So you're like, okay. Although I guess, you know, at the same time, not to be insulting to Arrowhead, but I don't think too many people really cared about the story in Gauntlet, so...
it's not even Arrowhead, I just think it's the Gauntlet series in general.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, do you think if you're developing this game, like at some point you're like, alright, the story does not matter whatsoever?
Yeah, you probably allocate a lot less time to it, at least. Like,
you just hire, like, the lead programmer's 12-year-old nephew.
It's really insulting to the writer.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
You're not going to be getting any calls from WB.
Yeah, you're not even like a good 12-year-old writer. You just, like, it's nepotism. You just know the programmer.
Look, man, if they actually care about the story of this game, then they have another thing coming.
Well,
right?
no, yeah, I was going to say, here's the thing. Even if there had been, like, an incredible story in it, do you think anyone would really notice?
Right.
I don't think so.
If they paid somebody a lot of money to write the story, they made a big mistake.
That's a good point. Trying to think of like it's like, you know, you paid someone to write a good story in Madden.
Right.
People aren't there for the narrative, I feel like.
It's like the UFC game Superstar Mode where you like have the story of your rise from the bottom to the top.
Dude, don't even get me started on that horse shit.
Exactly. You don't give a shit. I liked it, and I think it was the last one I played was NBA 2K13.
Yeah.
Where you play like Superstar Mode. And there's like the interviews at the end and the press conferences at the end. And the guy just says like the same like 3 things over and over again.
I hear though that that's actually like the best like superstar mode in any sports game.
You know, it was a really good superstar mode, but the recorded dialogue at the end was always the same bullshit every fucking time.
Like what? You won an NBA championship? Congratulations.
Or like I know it wasn't even the championship. It was after every game, and you do the press conference after every game, so, and then you have the choice of like saying the reason why you won was because of yourself or your teamwork or the coaching, or the reason why you lost was because of yourself, the teamwork, or the coaching. My favorite was just being the dick. The reason why we won was because of me, and the reason why we lost was because of everybody else. And then you have like your team chemistry can change based off that.
Oh, you jerk.
You like that? Did you like that?
I followed him around for 2 minutes straight to reclaim the throne that is rightfully mine.
I remember in
guy, this run through here, he's being a little bit like slower.
Yeah, he is.
He's kind of just taking his sweet fucking time.
I remember in like the NHL series, I think like NHL 09 or 10, it has the same thing where you can kind of do like instead of playing as the whole team, you can just play as one player if you want to.
Yep.
So we would do that, but the thing is, you get graded on like how kind of accurately you play relative to a normal game. So you'll do like a 45-second or like a 90-second shift, and they'll be like, okay, come off now. But we would always just like shake off the calls to come off and then hang out near the net. We'd get like 5 or 6 goals per game, but the coach would always be like, we're demoting you down to like the second line because
teamwork.
Yeah,
come on,
you're not a team player. And I'm like, well, we won 9-0.
Kind of like Dan right now.
What are you talking about?
Just calling you out, Dan. People told me not to believe in your mist or something, whatever the fuck that meant.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know it's a BB reference. I just don't get it.
No, I don't know. My strats. I'm just
The Dan mist. Okay, you died, Durst of Times.
What is the Dan mist?
I don't know, but my commenters were saying it.
Dan, what's your mist?
It's
He's gonna give you a bullshit answer, which is probably what the mist is.
No! Oh, I was so careful.
Now tell me what the mist is. I'll give you the crown. Ooh.
I don't know what it is. That's the beauty.
I don't
You don't know until it's too late.
I said bullshit answer.
I think Mathas is right. That is a bullshit answer.
Hey, well, you know what? That's life.
That's life. That's a life lesson for you, laddie.
We never came up with the frivolous thing that we would buy.
No, yeah. What would you do?
I still haven't come up with a really good answer.
All right, how about this? I would buy every porn actress that's part of Brazzers an American Eagle T-shirt.
That's a business expense, Mathas.
How is that a business expense? I'm not sponsored by either one.
How would Carrie feel about that, Mathas?
She would laugh, probably.
I don't know. You have to go through some trouble to get all their email addresses and then their addresses.
That's true.
And you laugh on the outside.
I don't need the addresses. American Eagle needs the addresses.
All right. It could be a promotion.
Right.
That's why I said it's a business expense.
Damn it.
You're cheating the system, man. I think the problem is you can spin any purchase as practical.
Yeah, that's true.
How could you spin throwing $1 million off a bridge practical?
Okay, well that's not a purchase.
It's a social experiment.
Yeah, okay. Been a lot of those recently.
Yeah, he's getting what's for now.
Yeah.
Thank God. Let's not get that conversation going in the comments.
Oh yeah, who knows?
That's why you be patient in this life.
You got me.
This guy is so laggy right now. He's just like, Mer.
Sorry. I get too excited.
Dan's like just a big kid. It's all right.
Come on. I have the shield. See, this is what I feel like the Valkyrie was made for.
Holding on to the crown.
Yes.
Man, you've been targeted for death, man.
I'm dead already.
Well, that's gonna be.
Back,
somebody should tell that wizard then. He's wasting his energy right now.
Nicely done, Merlin. Why, thank you.
Whoa, there's like all of the Moraks were right here. You guys want to fight Morak, or are you just gonna hang out?
Well, I'd love to, but he's got the camera stuck up top. He's afraid. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
I'll move to the closest corner.
I was gonna say let it go and let it hit him.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, you jerk.
But it's too late now.
That's
well.
When I didn't even drop any gold tonight. Well, I guess there's no gold on the fight, so.
At the very least, he's getting no kills, so his score won't matter.
That's true. You think you're gonna beat Lord Ass Pounder with this kind of attitude?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to protect the throne. Oh, every time. Every time.
He who holds the throne last, held it first?
Holds it first, yes.
Definitely.
All right, let's, he's coming. There we go. Oh, no! Fuck me. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
CCH Pounder. Did we explain that, or was that in the bad recording?
Oh, that was in the bad recording.
So there's an actress named CCH Pounder, but you guys don't know about it now. It's too late. That moment was lost. It's in the Gauntlet, the uncut series.
Yeah. You guys ever want to see
lost episodes?
You guys ever want to see 8 minutes of us talking about something like the first CD we ever bought? Well, we just kind of stand in the hub, like not moving at all.
Let Northernlion know.
I may post that as the lost episode. I'm
gonna post it with like 12 mid-rolls.
Don't worry, Machinima takes care of that for you.
Yeah, no comment.
I'm controversial, guys.
Publicly bashing your network.
Yeah, no comment.
That's the first time, though, I haven't heard you spin your way out of a statement.
No comment.
Right.
You know, I'm pleading the fifth.
I know, but normally you can get out of it. Like when Mathas was bashing something. What What was he bashing? And you
I like to
took a
just start
neutral
controversy
stance.
for no reason. It's probably a bad
The
idea.
writer of the game when
Oh,
he.
right. Well, it's over now. That conversation is long gone.
No, then Ryan goes, well, if, I don't really think they were focusing all the resources on the story.
Resources. Whatever. The writing in this game is fantastic. Grade A.
Well, I can still spin my way out of it. The problem is that people think no comment means you have something negative to say, but you don't want to say it for diplomatic reasons. I just genuinely have no comment. Positive,
That's not true.
positive or negative. I just don't have anything to think about that.
That's the first lie you've ever told me.
Then you don't know Ryan very well.
Nah, that's true. All right, this is your
Maybe I'll
time
get
to
the kills
shine,
out here.
Morak. Authentic Bulgarian Miak.
Morak defeated.
Does he have a second phase?
Nope.
Wow. All right.
Arg, 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 arg.
That's what the kid looked
Look
like
at
when
the
he got the
cutscene.
triple.
It's beautiful. It is done. You deserved much worse, Morak. If I could, I would drag you back from the dead and kill you again. But I have more important things to do.
Oh, baby, we broke the sword into triple.
Hey, look it. We're running with a barbarian, apparently. I don't know where he was
We
this
picked
whole
him up
time.
on the way out.
Who has that knapsack? Did you see the knapsack?
Hey, did you see in that little picture the elf was the one wearing the crown? I wonder if
Yeah.
that's done on purpose or what?
Floor cleared.
Floor cleared.
Oh, my
One.
God. Look at that score from Lord Kelthar.
Right?
I just farmed it.
I got
Who's a
450.
world champ.
What? Look
Wow.
at the
Where's the
difference in the
crown?
scores.
There is none.
There was no
Kill
crown.
no kill count, really?
Look at the difference in the scores here. Lord Kelthar has 175,000. Number 2 has 1,350.
Fuck.
Excuse me?
What the heck was that?
The hell was that?
I thought someone like hacked
know,
the
it's
Skype call.
Yeah, I was like, all right, who are you, sir?
Wanna
Well,
play a game?
wait, so since no one has the crown, what happened?
Nothing. We all tied.
So then, who was the true crown holder?
Nobody, apparently.
It should tell you at the end.
That's the plot twist.
What is it? Who's this? Isn't this Morak right here?
Oh, this is like death. Death chases you sometimes and sells you things others.
All right.
And that's the game.
That's Gauntlet.
That was Gauntlet.
Hey.
What do you got? What are your final thoughts?
It was fun. Definitely a game you play with friends, though.
Yep. I have a hard time seeing myself going through the game for a second time.
Your game-
Yeah.
your game plus.
Yeah, even on a harder difficulty, but I had a good time with it for the
If
first
there was
time.
like more persistent progression, more upgrades, more unique upgrades, that would be something to go back and maybe play it for. But
Yeah, normally I'm not even that into like RPG elements, but I kind of feel like having some character progression would give me a little bit more incentive. But then we're basically just asking for Diablo, I guess.
that's true. That's true. I would have liked a little bit more variety in level design too. I mean, it was different enough, I guess. But overall, it's still I had a lot of fun with
Yeah, I
it.
think it's pretty
So,
good.
so what was your favorite moment? If you had to backtrack through our previous 12+ episodes,
It's
do
like
you
the
have a favorite-
post-winning interview going on right now.
Yeah.
The glitch where we had to redo that entire level.
That's
Matt-
true.
Mathas, do you have a favorite
block
moment?
being frozen was pretty fucking hilarious. Anytime I ended with the crown is my favorite moment.
You would say that.
I would.
You know what I think is... Oh, I guess like some of these equipment items are only equipable on hard or unfair difficulty. I get it. I think it's like... the way the game is structured, it's very difficult to actually experience more than like 1 or 2 relics per playthrough. Like, you don't seem to get that much gold to actually spend, but maybe we just suck.
I think we just suck.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I was world
I
champion.
mean, we are trash tier.
We did hold the crown, or we held the world championship at one point.
It's on video.
They can't take it away from us.
No?
Never.
Anyway.
Sorry, Lord Pounder.
Lord
Ass
Ass Pounder.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, like I said earlier in the Lost episode, I appreciate you guys inviting me. Mathas setting it up, had a ton of fun.
Yeah. Again, thank you, Mathas, for setting it up. Like I said in the Lost episode, pretty much, if you build it, I will come. And like Mathas said, I'm terrible at organizing things, but I can usually show up on time. Although these episodes are a little early Pacific time.
It is getting you up at a decent hour, man. You got that. You got your creative juices flowing now. It's too late.
That's one way. I gotta get another kind of juice flowing. Didn't have my normal morning routine here.
All right.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm not
I don't
sure
want-
which way to take that one.
I feel bad for Kate.
It's the CCH Pounder way. In any case, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support in the series so far. Maybe we'll be back with something collaborative in the future, but it probably won't be Gauntlets.
And by probably you mean definitely.
Yeah. I had nothing against it, but I think we've done it. Anyway,
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support, and catch you later, I guess.
Bye.
Ooh, baby.